police
in the morning.
Welcome back, movie friends, to another hypothetical movie. I'm Phantom Dark Dave.
I'm B-Movie Paul.
And I'm B-Movie Corey.
This episode, we talk about a hypothetical crossover with Child's Play and Toy Story.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised this isn't an actual movie, to be honest. Or at least, there's got to be some kind of parody of this, but I think we could make a better version than whatever parodies out there. So, alright, so we got Chucky, the main, protagonist / antagonist of
the Child's Play franchise.
Play, yeah. And then we've got, Woody and Buzz and all the other characters in Toy Story.
I can just already imagine all the cock jokes coming out of Chucky's mouth with Woody.
Woody. Every time he says his name or somebody says, yeah, Woody. Penis.
So, and then you got the little toy owner, Andy. So how does this work? Does Andy get a good guy doll for his birthday party?
I think more his sister would probably get the good guy doll.
I was thinking his mom or one of his parents got it for him, and he's like, "Oh, thanks, mom."
Or
good boy doll.
He finds it in his mom's closet because the good guy doll was something from the past. That's something his mom kept around.
Okay.
And then so he goes to play with the good guy doll and he lets it sit out. And then when he leaves, the other toys are like, "Oh, it's a new toy. What do we do? New toy, new toy." And he gets up and he's like, "The fuck are you guys looking at?"
I can see that. Yeah.
And then you got you can't talk like that. There's play school toys around.
What did he say?
and then Woody comes along. "Now listen here, partner. I'm the sheriff round here." And then just right in the middle of that, fucking Chucky just boots him across the room.
It's not every day Chucky gets to boot somebody.
So then Buzz tries something, and Chucky, same thing. He just kind of bitch smacks him, and then Chucky just kind of has a hostile takeover of all the other toys.
I feel at that point he kills the potato head or one of the others. He just stabs them and they no longer talk.
He kills Rex.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, I got to pick on the dinosaur.
He's the biggest and strongest, man. He's got to take out the competition.
No, I don't want Rex to die. Well, largely because I like dinosaurs, but also because I don't know. I feel him being in the back. What are we gonna do, Buzz? This guy's crazy. He's gonna stab us. Shut up. They're not gonna stab us. We can take him, and he'll be in the background. Probably wouldn't stab Potato Head. I'm trying to think of the other ones.
Wiener dog.
The Wiener dog.
Yeah, he can die.
What?
No one cares about it.
No!
He's a slinky dog.
You cannot kill Jim Varney. Jim Varney is already dead.
Fine,
Bless his soul.
He kills the fucking piggy bank.
All right, that works.
Yeah.
He wanted some ham.
Yeah.
The notorious Pixar voice.
Yeah. You see all the coins spill out and him slowly die.
Chucky he steals the money. Hang on to this.
It gives him motivation to kill him, yeah.
There you go. And that Chucky doll, even though it was in the mom's closet, she got that from Sid's house.
Oh yeah.
Your little neighbor Sid who murdered toys, that's where he picked it up.
There's a label on Chucky that says "Keep extremely dangerous, keep out of reach of children."
You know how Woody and Buzz, you lift up the foot and it says Andy on the bottom, and you look up Chucky's foot and on the bottom it says "fuck you." I belong to nobody.
I'm my own toy, damn it.
That's right.
So then
I'm Charles Lee Ray.
So then I imagine that Andy would come back at some point, and Chucky, being Chucky, wasn't going to take the shit lying down. And Andy comes in the door, and Chucky's like, "Hey there, little boy," and scares Andy away.
Well, before that, there's probably a scene where Andy's sleeping and they see Chucky with his knife about to stab him. They're like, "Whoa, I think he's trying to kill Andy," and then they start suspecting that not only is this guy a dick, he may be a murderer.
All of a sudden, all the army little soldiers are diving on Chucky, pushing him to the floor.
Trying
Chucky
to take him down.
Pulls out a lighter and starts melting them.
I could definitely see that.
And this is the point where Buzz and Woody realize they need to create an underground resistance of toys.
If we're gonna save Andy, we need to fight back against Chucky's tyranny.
So what are they going to do? They're going to recruit some of the toys from part 1, the spider baby looking toy?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Somehow they end up at, like... Well, no, they moved shit, like... so they're not next door to Sid anymore,
when does this movie take place, though?
Ah, good point.
That's,
well,
you
I
know,
mean, if Buzz is in it, then it can't take place, like...
It has
at the
to take
beginning
place
of Toy Story, he
after
gets
Toy
Buzz.
Story 1 finishes.
Yeah, so then they move to the new place, and so Sid's no longer
Okay, so
around.
Sid's no longer there. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because Woody and Buzz are not at each other's throats at this point anymore.
Yeah, they're, like, almost friends or something.
But it takes place before Toy Story 4 because Andy's not at college yet.
Yeah. Does that mean, like, Stinky Pete and Jesse and whatever the horse's name are in it, too?
I guess they could be.
Yeah.
What?
I mentioned
Bullseye?
Stinky Pete.
Was it
yeah,
Bullseye?
Yeah,
Bullseye.
that was it. Ride like
Yeah.
the wind, Bullseye.
That's right, and falls off.
I imagine that, like, Stinky Pete and would try to become allies with Chucky because...
Is that the prospector?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was never actually owned by Andy, but let's say after Toy Story 2, he, like, finds out where they live to get revenge and... Yeah.
And then
He's like, you and I would look good in a museum somewhere, Chuck.
And you've also got, don't forget about Zorg.
Zorg.
Oh.
Zorg. Chucky.
Buzz's dad,
Chucky
right?
needs Zorg.
Ah, right. I thought it was Zurg, yeah.
Zurg, that's
Yeah.
it.
Sorry,
Sorry.
there you go.
Zurg.
Oh man, some good movies. And you got, Chucky, walks over to the horse and breaks its neck. He's like, horses are stupid.
I can totally picture that too.
Then he puts his arm around Jesse. Hey there, baby. Us redheads gotta stick together.
Are you
But in his
actual
other arm, he's
redhead?
got Bo Peep as well, right? So he's, his eyebrows are going up. He's got some intentions here.
He's trying to plant the seed of Chucky.
Oh God.
Yes.
Then you got Barbie dolls, of course. Ken dolls everywhere.
That's in Sister's room.
Yeah, but I'm sure like Chucky like breaks in there at night and tries to like do stuff.
He gets caught and he's like, no, it's not what you think. I'm just trying to transfer my soul into your child. And at some point there's going to be like a Lego movie crossover. Like, oh
There-
no.
Maybe they'll get the Legos and everything to like trap him inside like a Lego box. So I don't think Chucky could break out of one of those.
Chucky's like, the one thing I can't defeat, a master builder.
So wait, who is Chucky killed so far? Which toys are out of play? The horse,
The horse.
The horse is
and
dead.
And the
Bullseye, and
piggy bank.
Piggy bank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we defended the dog.
Yeah.
Slinky Dog is safe.
Slinky
He's
Dog
got that
and
like
Rex.
force field
and
thing.
Rex will not die.
Rex is not dead.
Rex just hides in a barrier. He's safe. He wears Woody's hat when Woody doesn't need it.
I want to think that Chucky stole Mr. Potato Head's hat, and he's like, Mr. Potato Head's all like sad and pissed off that like he stole my hat and my mustache. You can see like Chucky throughout the movie wearing Mr. Potato Head's mustache and hat. Just to be a dick.
Strutting around like he owns a place.
Exactly.
Just to be a dick.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
he since he's now owning the place, he's got like Bo Peep, Jesse, and Mrs. Potato Head is like his harem, and like he's just keeping them in like some kind of
Prostituting him out to the other toys.
Now, I feel like with Mrs. Potato Head, he'd be like, "Bitch, go get me some pancakes."
Imagine like Jabba the Hutt in Return of the Jedi with they're like his Princess Leia. It's like,
Jessie's no longer got a cowgirl outfit. She's got fucking this string bikini, and Bo Peep is in this like little nightie.
Jesse's hair's pulled up into the buns over the ears.
He's got them chained up, but he doesn't have chains, so he's got fucking like yarn or something around their necks.
Yarn, yeah. It's like a yo-yo.
it's probably what Chucky's into as well. Like I could see that.
He has all the army men. Build me a house out of Lincoln logs. I need somewhere to stay.
So how exactly would Woody and Buzz stop him? Because they faced a lot of things, but I think this kind of brings a little more dangerous of a challenge.
Yeah, everything they've faced has been on a G to PG rating, so this is definitely a new obstacle for them.
And Woody refuses to use any sort of weapons.
He's got a light bulb.
He's got a light bulb.
That's true.
I know they've used fireworks before, haven't they?
Yeah, well, they used the one on Buzz's back to like fly to
Rockets explode.
the moving truck.
So Buzz could use like rocket punch.
Sure.
That would be cool. And we still have the little green alien character too. Whoa.
Yeah, maybe the aliens. Maybe that's the key here. The aliens. They've got this alien knowledge, and they know about like demons and shit. And so they're like, we must unsummon the evil one. So they have to go on this quest to the alien home planet of Pizza Planet to find the forbidden text, which will allow them to unsummon the spirit within Chucky.
It's just like a magazine for like the occult that somebody that was in the claw machine that they were in.
Yeah.
Like, so they like read it when they were bored.
I was thinking it was like the 1987 June edition of Playboy or something, but hey.
Why not? It's one of the other prizes in Pizza Planet.
So after the ordeal, it goes back and forth between them trying to get this forbidden text and, Chucky and his, goings on at the Andy household, with his harem and his, slaves. And so eventually, they bring the forbidden text back to the house.
Like, back to the house? I mean, like, to the house is never there in the first place?
Well, they come back to the house with the forbidden text.
I understand.
Semantics.
So that Lincoln log house where Chucky kind of slings everything out of, what do you think he's got in there? Is Chucky a druggie?
Kandarian demons.
Oh, okay.
He's selling meth on the side.
There's a
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, what would be which toys will be knocking on the Lincoln log door? You think?
He's got like stuff made out of Chinese paint, and that's like the other toys like will sniff it and get high.
It's like, Chucky, I know we were just here, but can we have some more?
I was thinking
he's
maybe
got
like,
Andy's whiteout in there.
Maybe it's like a massage parlor.
There you go. Oh man.
On today's special, we've got rubber cement.
Chucky gets lucky.
I imagine they'd set up like a whole bunch of like traps and like stuff for him. Like they'd have to lure him into like a Lego box like somehow, but I'm not sure what they would use to draw him in.
He stole a bottle of Mom's wine.
There you go, like a bottle of whiskey.
So do we assume that Chucky drinks wine or whiskey or both?
He gets whatever he can get his hands on.
Yeah, he's like 3.5 feet. Whatever he can reach, right?
Just a shot glass filled with ambiguous alcohol.
So have we come to terms that the only way to defeat Chucky is by just removing the spirit from the doll?
Well, I think before they remove the spirit, they have to trap him some way so he can't get away while they read the incantation. Or, show him the centerfold or whatever it is they have to do from the forbidden text.
I feel like they lure him to somewhere with the shot glass full of ambiguous alcohol. And he's like, I need a drink. It's hard.
So
it's a hard life having
what happens is, we talked about, Chucky came out of the mom's bedroom. So it's kind of like a Howard the Duck situation. You have some sort of relationship between Chucky and the mom, and that's why she's always kept the dolls, because it was a good guy doll, but it was a different kind of doll. And so they have to actually get Andy's mom to lure Chucky in. She slips on like some kind of nightie and she opens the bedroom door and she's got the drink and he's got the shot glass. He chugs it back and he struts in there, all the way he walks in there. And okay, they got the soldiers on the baby monitor. And they're arranging a plan. He's going to be trapped in the room and they're going to use Andy's mom to help, do this.
But see, why would Andy's mom let him take the good guy doll in the first place? Or did he take it without her knowing?
Oh, yeah, she was at work.
Oh, she was at work. So this was in her, like, naughty drawer.
This is right. And so she's come home. She's had a hard day. She's had a shower. And she realizes good guy doll's missing.
She's already like half drunk at this point because it's like 3 in the
Oh yeah,
afternoon.
she drinking herself away. She thought that doll was gone.
The kids are both at school. My good guy's doll is gone. I gotta
And
get
dad,
plastered now.
walked out.
Right?
He
Yeah.
went out for milk 27 years ago and never came back.
It's really weird because Andy's only 12.
So they trap Chucky in the mom's bedroom, and yeah. So I guess they're just waiting on the aliens to come in there and perform some sort of ritual, right?
Find like the magazine and read Klaatu Verata Nikto and
Yeah, and they're not playing with fire. Usually you light candles or something. So instead of the toys, they're holding like flashlights.
they've got
For
like,
ceremony.
They've got like an Etzer sketch or something like that with a picture of a candle.
Yeah, I think
dirty
it goes like
green
this. Is that how you
bastards.
draw a pentagram?
They do it in like
So-
fucking rainbow crayon.
There you go. You look over and Rex is playing with a light bright, trying to figure out how to get the seance thing down. I
Building
can't
a
get it
pentagram in the
down.
light bright.
My arms
Yeah.
are too short to reach.
Guys, I need some help.
Use your teeth.
Slinky Dog here to help. And Slinky Dog like whips his fucking ass around. He's got like the last light bright piece like in his tail, and it like slams into place right where it needs to be.
Right when Chucky's about to break out of whatever prison he's in, he's probably like under a hamper, and they've got like a bunch of toys on top of it, but like he's pushing it, and
Yes, because they got that one toy that's got like the muscles. He's like holding it down. And he's lifting his Tinker Toys. So the aliens, they read the prompt and then they say everything they need to say, and I guess what happens is they successfully remove the spirit out of Chucky, but it goes into one of the other Toy Story toys.
I think maybe it goes like to a completely harmless one, like
Rex?
nah, not Rex.
He's too easy. You gotta draw a line somewhere.
like a like a
Goes into the
marble or
squeaky
something.
penguin.
There you go, squeaky.
Oh, jeez, the squeaker.
Yeah, it goes into Squeaker.
What a useless psychotic penguin. He can't do anything. He doesn't have fingers. He's got little flappy legs. He waddles. He can't get nowhere.
Exactly. I mean, other than shoving himself down someone's throat, he can't do nothing. And if he does that, he's stuck. I mean, that's
Yeah, I
that.
guess you successfully did the one thing they couldn't do in 7 Child's Play movies, right? You defeated Chucky. You just had to use the help of aliens and Andy's mother.
Pretty much.
In the 1987 June edition of Playboy.
Of course.
I mean, it's the only way to do it, man.
Did we determine the Playboy was in the claw machine?
One of the workers
Nobody's ever
was, like,
won since
stocking it.
1980s. Man, Pizza Planet sounds awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah. One of the people like putting the stuff in the machine like accidentally dropped his Playboy.
It was like at the very bottom of the machine, underneath all of the aliens and stuff.
Ooh.
That's perfect. Yeah, now we know why. That's where they learned that word from. They were reading the book. Look at that. I was looking around because I'm pretty sure I had a Pizza Planet laying around somewhere.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you had a Playboy laying around somewhere, but
Oh, jeez. I don't think anybody owns that anymore, sir.
So there you have it. That is how the Toy Story toys defeated Chucky in Child's Story
I just want
toy
to
play.
interject like right after he gets turned into like Squeaker, he's like trying to attack them, but he's like can't because he's fucking Squeaker, and then they're all standing around him like, well, what do we do with him? And then like they put him with like his sister's toys or something like that, or like with a bunch of Care Bears who were like talking about like caring and hugging, and that's like
We
his
have
prison.
feelings.
Yeah, let's all
Or-
hug, guys. Or they
Andy's
give him to
mom
the
says,
dog.
"Don't worry about Squeaker. I'll take care of him." And it's like 2 in the morning, and you just hear it squeaking.
Oh god, staying with the R-rated like thing.
That brings a new definition to the way you worded it. Toy play. So
It's not just for kids anymore.
So there you have it, folks. Toy Story meets Child's Play. Chucky and the toys. Whatever you want to call it. It's fucked in the head. But it's been brought to you by us, the B-Movie Bros and Phantom Dark Dave, on another episode of Hypothetical Movies. So until next time, be brave, be alive, be back for more.
Jag lovar ni. Vaccin, tror jag.